Yes, a special Christmas gift. Alright, so. Yes, you locked on to the Clean Fresh Song from 99.9, putting you guys in the spirit as well. And the time is now 15 minutes past the hour of 12 p.m. At this time, we have a minute news coming to you with a kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
99.9, the heart and soul of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We FM is SVG.
Good afternoon and welcome to WFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
This Wednesday, November 26th, Quartz Black Friday is here. For one day only, enjoy an additional 20% off already reduced prices on appliances, electronics, furniture, and more. Plus, don't miss our limited time doorbuster deals. When they're gone, they're gone. It's the biggest savings day of the year, and it's happening right here in St. Vincent. Terms and conditions apply. Quartz, bringing value home.
Welcome back to WFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited. First, on the local scene, SVG's non-resident ambassador to Korea, Her Excellency Andrea Bowman, attended the 15th High-Level Forum of the Korea-Caribbean Partnership from November 17th to 20th, 2025 in Seoul. The forum received highly insightful and promising presentations from various ministers and representatives of Caribbean and Korean governments. They addressed Korea-Caribbean cooperation for a healthy and resilient ocean in the era of climate change and cooperation for a sustainable blue economy. The Caribbean ambassadors also held a specific meeting with Lee Joil, WOFA's Director General for Latin America and the Caribbean, and Justice Jin Hyun Park. Authorities on November 21, 2025, arrested and charged Henry Lewis, a 66-year-old laborer of Mount Bentic Bay Road, with the offense of burglary. According to investigations, the accused entered the dwelling house of a 37-year-old janitor of the same address as a trespasser and stole $200 in cash. The offense was committed in Mount Bentic Bay Road on November 21, 2025. Lewis appeared before the Georgetown Magistrate Court on November 24th and pled not guilty to the charge. The matter was adjourned to January 12, 2026. Still on the local scene, St. Vincent's Electoral Office says voter registration is up ahead of tomorrow's general election. The final voters list now stands at 101,744 electors, about 3,600 more than in 2020, signaling increased public engagement. Dora James, Supervisor of Elections, reminds the public that only those on the final list can cast a ballot. Key constituencies showing growth include East St. George, Central Kingston, and South Windward, with rural areas like North Windward and Mariaquaw also recording gains. On to news in the region. Barbados is one step closer to adopting its first new constitution in nearly 60 years. Prime Minister Mia Amor Motley yesterday led debate on the Constitution Amendment Bill 2025, laying out the road ahead and explaining why citizens will soon have a greater role to play. Prime Minister Motley described the movement as historic, saying it's a direct step towards Barbados' first new constitution since independence in 1966. She explained that ministers, especially those of the Attorney General, must legally be able to address both houses. In a revelation, the Constitution will include for the first time a chapter on citizen responsibilities. The Guyana government says that it will begin transporting fresh produce directly to CARICOM states within the next 12 months. President Orphan Ali said the initiative is set to revolutionize regional trade, expand hinterland agriculture, and open a new export market for Guyanese farmers. Speaking at the sod-turning ceremony for the new airport terminal at the Batika Aerodrome, President Ali said that the initiative forms part of a wider national strategy to strengthen food security, ease transportation challenges, and position Guyana as a major supplier of fresh foods within the Caribbean. He said, improved air connectivity will significantly cut transport time from farm to export point, enabling farmers and producers in Region 7 and neighboring regions to access new regional markets. President Ali said this export push aligns with the regional objective to reduce CARICOM's food import bill by 25% and gives farmers across Guyana the chance to scale production and value-added processing while earning higher returns. On the international scene, Australia's landmark social media ban for children is being challenged in the nation's highest court, with 2 teenagers alleging the law is unconstitutional as it robs them of their right to free communication. The case was filed in High Court on Wednesday. Social media firms, including Meta, TikTok, and YouTube, beginning December 10th, must ensure that Australians aged under 16 cannot hold accounts on their platforms. The law, which is being watched closely around the world, was justified by campaigners and the government as necessary to protect children from harmful content and algorithms. However, 15-year-olds Noah Jones and Macy Neeland, backed by a rights group, will argue the ban completely disregards the rights of children. Previously, Australian media reported that Google, which owns YouTube, has also been considering launching a constitutional challenge. Finally, in sports, South Africa handed India their heaviest defeat by runs to complete a compelling 2-0 series sweep in Guwahati on Wednesday. The Proteas won by 408 runs in the second test to claim just their second series win in India and their first since 2000. The defeat surpasses India's previous heaviest loss, which was by 342 runs against Australia in Nagpur in 2004. The win means South Africa, who became World Test champions with victory over Australia at Lord's in June, have won 11 of 12 tests under the captaincy of Timber Bavuma. This has been WeFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Shanika Stapleton. Join us again at 3 o'clock for WeFM's 3 p.m. news. WeFM's Midday News came to you with the kind compliments of Port St. Vincent Limited.
This Wednesday, November 26th, Quartz Black Friday is here. For one day only, enjoy an additional 20% off already reduced prices on appliances, electronics, furniture, and more. Plus, don't miss our limited time doorbuster deals. When they're gone, they're gone. It's the biggest savings day of the year, and it's happening right here in St. Vincent. Terms and conditions apply. Quartz, bringing value home.
Lynch Caribbean Brokers.